Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and in today's FAQ, I want to tell you all about what a 2-bucket wash method is and why you should use it. So, 2-bucket method is literally what it states, 2 buckets. One is full of soap and water, preferably a nice pH balanced car wash soap, and the other one is filled with nice clean water. Now both buckets will have a grit guard in them, and the purpose of this is to keep whatever dirt is at the bottom when you put your wash mitt in and you kind of clean it up. The dirt will go to the bottom and stay at the bottom of the bucket, so that way when you're dipping from the top, you're not getting the rest of the dirt and grime and all that. So basically what the 2-bucket system is, once you've gotten your vehicle wet, you take your soapy bucket and you put your wash mitts, your sponges, whatever you're using, brushes, whatever you use to wash your car, you're using out of there. So you take one hand with the bucket and the mitt, you pull it out, it's all soapy, you wash the car, then you rinse the mitt in the clean, clear bucket of water. Rinse that out, clean it up, put it back in the soapy bucket, continue washing. Or maybe you put it in the rinse bucket and you grab another fresh mitt, finish washing. But the purpose of a 2-bucket method is so that you're not taking all the dirt off the vehicle and putting it back in your soap bucket. You're putting it in a separate bucket. Now, a lot of people are like, I like to do 3 buckets, you know, various stages of rinsing, or they'll do a rinse bucket and 2 soap buckets. So that way they've cleaned, they've added soap to their mitt, and then they've dunked it again and add more soap. That way they're not diluting one bucket to the other with more water and the soap content, the numbers get off. We can go deep down the rabbit hole, and believe me, there are a lot of people that do. Point is, as long as you're watching what you're doing and you're using safe practices, you're using proper wash media, which are your tools like sponges, mitts, pads, all kinds of stuff, or you're taking the best interest in making sure that you're using a nice, good soap, a lot of lubricity, maybe you're adding a foam cannon. The point is, as long as you're doing what is right to make sure that you're taking the best care possible of your vehicle, there's no real wrong way to wash the car. But if you want to try and make sure that you are providing the most scratch-free finish to hopefully what is perfect paint, the 2-bucket method is the best place to start, and quite possibly the easiest. Now, all you need is a couple good buckets and some grit guards. The grit guard is quite possibly the best thing you could get for a bucket, so that it would help control the amount of dirt and debris that gets in the water and pulls it to the bottom of the surface. And that is quite possibly the secret to that 2-bucket method. So hopefully that makes sense, and now you're a little smarter on how you're going to wash your car, and maybe you need to go out and order a couple buckets and a couple grit guards and get started. But hopefully that answered all your questions. If you guys have any more comments, or for any of the folks at home, leave them down below. And if you have another question, you can email us directly at info@theragcompany.com, and we will be sure to answer it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time right here on the Rag Company FAQ channel.